Wessex is capable of combining search and strike duties, in addition to a wide range of specialized helicopter roles by day or by night, operating from ship or from shore.
Hey guys, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we've got a little one here, a little DeAgostini magazine type one. These are 1/72nd scale helicopters. These are the budget type ones. So we've got this one owes me about $25. So this is a Royal Navy Westland Wessex Mk.3, and the Westland Wessex is a British-built version of the Sikorsky H-34. The English version is built under license by Westland. The main change was the engines. They ran a turbo shaft engine rather than the piston-style engine, and they are used in mainly anti-submarine roles, as well as they were used in search and rescue, troop carrying, and also as air ambulances as well. They were introduced into the Royal Navy and the Air Force in 1961, and there were around 382 built in all variants. And they were also used by a number of other countries, like the Royal Australian Navy as well, and a number of others. But you can see it's in that typical packet, so what we'll do is we'll get Bladey out of retirement and get this out of the packet. We'll be right back. So with a little hack and slash, we just take this backing plate off and get this cover off, and it reveals this little chopper in here. It does look fairly nice. As I said, this is a budget one, so obviously you've got your blades to put for the rotor, and obviously the tail rotor there, and that's the main rotor there we'll affix on the top, and it does come with a little stand section here, as well as some little instructions in here. So what we'll do is we'll get the helicopter actually out of the packet. Carefully. I don't want to break anything on this little chopper. Just move that packet out of the way for you. And we'll have a little look at the helicopter first before we affix any of the blades on. Look, for $25, the detail on these aren't too bad. To be quite honest, these are a fairly good, budget sort of rendition for, if you're studying your helicopter collection. I reckon these do come up reasonably well, especially once they're all completed. The details themselves, we'll run down the fuselage on this side. It's got some really nice detail. As I said, $25. So for the price of these and the quality of the build, I think it's quite reasonable. We'll run down this side. Has some fantastic markings on there, obviously from the Royal Navy. And it does present quite well. And there is no pilot figures or anything like that in it. And I think this is, it is pretty good value for $25. And, well, it's not a chopper until we put some rotor blades on it. So what we'll do is we'll quickly kit this chopper out and come right back. And here we have it all kitted up. The main blade does spin quite freely. It does rotate really well. The rear tail rotor, you do affix to the side here. It doesn't spin too freely. It is quite resistant. So, but because it does go long into the back here, so it doesn't exactly spin quite freely, unlike the main rotor there. As you can see, it does spin very freely indeed. And I reckon it's a pretty cool looking unit for sure. Once it's all kitted up, for little Westland Wessex Mk.3, this is as I said, if you're collecting your choppers and you're into your diecast helicopter series, these are a really nice build to sort of collect. They are inexpensive, so if you want to get your kids into it, they are relatively cheap to get into some die-cast helicopters as well. Unlike versions from like Corgi or Hobby Master, which are 3 or 4 times the price. And I reckon, as I said, these are good value. I mean, they're not superb detail, but they are fantastic. I reckon they're pretty good. And obviously, it does stand in there, and we'll just whack that there like that. And bang, it's on the stand and all done. Job done. And I reckon it's pretty cool. So I'll wind this video up. I'll take some happy snaps of this Wessex. And you can check it out at the conclusion of the video, which is winding up right now. And if you did like the video, hey, throw us a little bit of a like. That'd be awesome if you can spare that time. And if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so as well. I reckon I do appreciate everyone that does. So once again, this is like a DeAgostini magazine type diecast, relatively inexpensive, $25. So it is quite cheap, and it is 1/72nd scale diecast, of course. All right, guys, thank you very much for spending your valuable time watching another one of our videos. I hope you did enjoy it. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.
Today's fighting machines must cope with scorching sun, dust storms, gales, and mountainous seas. Wessex meets them all.